Dear Dr. Han Seung-Soo, dear Chair, dear colleagues of the high-level panel on water-related disasters, the world is in crisis, a health crisis, of course, but also a food and energy crisis with economic, social, and diplomatic consequences. Water is also in crisis. More precisely, water is in danger because it's being attacked everywhere, making its availability uncertain. It's due not only the climate and its evolution, but also demographic growth, galloping urbanization, and dramatic pollution. Water is not respected and is in short supply, and part of the world is thirsty. Water-related disasters are not only hurricanes, tsunamis, floods, and droughts. Disasters also come from a lack of innovation, lack of funding, or poor governance. Natural and man-made disasters increase the loss of human lives, the numbers of injured and sick people, and more broadly, damage the economic and social conditions. They create tensions, sometimes disputes with human communities and between nations. They disrupt the progress of peace and development, and in the field of water, they reduce the capacity to achieve water security for all everywhere. This is why water, like air, has become an essential element of geostrategy and an important component of geopolitics. This is why water and air are political priorities today and even more so tomorrow. These priorities are accompanied by a new obligation, which is sharing water and air between man and nature. This means finding the conditions for a harmonious and balanced sharing between human development and the protection of biodiversity and ecosystems. To ensure water security, we will have to produce more water and consume less. This will be the motto of the next decades. To achieve success, we must first of all rely on three pillars. The first is knowledge and innovation, which are to be shared and not begged. This means increasing research programs everywhere to ensure responses to the threats on water. The more we can adapt renewable resources and nature-based solutions, the more we can improve water security. To reach this objective, we should use the best of the digital revolution. Digital technologies range from sensors, from monitoring, from forecasting, from data processing, from treatment process, virtual and augmented reality. Let us make the best out of wireless networks, data analysis, Internet of Things, clouds, blockchain solutions for water, but also for sanitation, for waste, for air, and for energy. At the same time, when digitalizing the management of water and natural resources, we need to be cautious with the threats on cybersecurity. Not a day without a public or private service, national or local, being attacked by hackers. The second pillar is finance, which must be adapted and not granted. The situation for water financing can be summarized as water is short of money, but money is short of water. There are two conditions on which the World Water Council is working on. The first is to help the poorest, the least prepared, to present bankable projects. The second is to generalize the principle of sub-sovereignty by gradually giving local communities the possibility of financing investments from their own budgets with national and international aid. The third pillar is governance, which is to be clearly accepted and not forced upon citizens. We must understand that the era of water centralism will step by step be over. That water management has to be smoothly shared between the state, government, and parliament, basin authorities, and local communities. But peace for water and water for peace requires two other conditions. One is to rethink the subject of freshwater resources, and in particular, the concept of dams. We need to enter a new era, the era of reservoirs of aquatic biodiversity, to guarantee both the water for today and the water for tomorrow, and to guarantee the protection of ecosystems. The other condition is the need of a voluntary affirmation of the right to water. It's an universal collective right under the responsibility of states and the UN system. It's also an individual right too, with the necessity to provide in each country minimum free allowances for the most disadvantaged families. This is, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, how we wish to allow water for peace and development. Thank you.